Young families. Last night I was at the YMCA, and Kelly Biggers told a story about scholarships for learn to swim week in the summertime. And Kelly said, we had this young family come and they wanted to teach their 2 children to swim. And Kelly says, well, that's going to be X number of dollars. I think it was $150. And the gal says, well, I'm sorry, we can't do that. Kelly says, well, how much do you have? How much can you afford? She says, $5. Kelly says, well, I'll tell you what, we can arrange a scholarship. So the kids got swimming lessons signed up. Kelly says they're 5 days a week. The mother says, well, we can only come 2. Kelly says, no, you don't understand. We're going to give you a scholarship. The lady says, my husband lost his job. His unemployment has run out. I can't afford the gas to come to Albemarle more than 2 days a week. They're the people that we need to help. They're the people that might be too bad. We have got to stand up and help the people that are struggling. And these jobs are any high school graduate with an above average IQ, decent grades, able-bodied, willing to show up for work, willing to do his best, and having the Stanley County work ethic of giving a day's work for a day's pay, can enter these jobs and can progress. And later, community college courses and all that, they can progress more. It's a great start, a great rebuilding of the industry in Stanley County. I better get moving.
He's looking at you.
3 basic reasons why I support clean tech steel. One, I got into this by talking about America needs to build things. And anybody that wants any information, email me and I'll send you all you want to read. But America is losing jobs. We talked about the San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge being designed and built in China. I mean, that is ridiculous. We've got to get back to building things like we did before. 2, if we do not earn the privilege to have clean tech steel located here, we're going to poison the atmosphere for anybody else. This is a must-do agreement. And 3rd, the economic prosperity that can be experienced will be transformational. You senior citizens that were here in the 60s and the 70s, and I came here in 77, and I saw good economic prosperity. We remember the economic prosperity of 6,000 to 8,000 jobs that have gone away since the 70s. I already told you about 3,000 or so at Wiscasset Mills. We had the Alcoa jobs, we got Stanley Knitting Mills, we got E.J. Snyder, Reeves Manufacturing, you go on and on. We were flourishing. Those jobs look pretty good. We're looking at somewhere between $25 and $40 million. And as Jim Harrison said, you know, the jet fuel and the spin-off things are things you just don't count on. Let's talk about schools. What can the restoration of Badin as an industrial production city do for education? Well, the debates about school closings, funding for the community college, donations to fight for, may be a whole lot different if we had 500 or 800 jobs, if we had another $25 or $50 million coming into the economy. I did check with the county, and I found a very, very professional lady that helped me. I won't embarrass her and mention her name, but she knows who she was. And I said, I want to know, what would $300 million worth of equipment result in as far as the schools go? And I was told, first of all, Alcoa Power Generation pays, I was told, about $500,000 a year now to the Stanley County budget in taxes. If there's a $300 million investment and $150 million, it's hard for me to imagine that much money, but if there's $150 million of it taxable, that would result in about $200,000 for the school system. That is 20% of the $1 million total county budget. And we're talking making things a lot better for education. Beyond that, the 500 jobs or more we call those families, heads of household. They'd be living in the county, paying real estate taxes on their homes. And even if it was an average of $1,000 per dwelling, per family, that's another $500,000. So that's just the impact on K through 12 education. As we go to these clean tech steel facilities, and as we go to URI, and any of you that are employed in industry know, and I know, that we're getting into more and more automation. And as we get into more and more automation, we become more productive, more work done, more products made per man hour or per lady hour. And as we do that, we need high-skilled people. The community college in Pfeiffer could be winners, you know, from this partnership as well. So with that, I better turn it over to the next speaker. Let me say, God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you. All right. Yes, sir.